Okay, so now let's talk about how can we transfer a chat from an AI agent to a human agent, right? So sometime what happens that the customer is not getting satisfied with the answers of an AI agent, or sometimes there can be a situation where AI agents are not allowed to access some data which the customer is asking for, right? So in those cases, AI agent may need to transfer or may need to escalate the chat to the human agent, right? So let's see how can we do that. So before diving deep into that, how can we transfer the chat, first let's understand this. So in the previous video we have seen that how, just a minute. Okay, so in the previous video, see, we have seen that how a chat gets started, right? Let's see, the customer is starting a chat from here, right? And this is our AI agent, and this is our human agent, right? So when we start a chat, or when a customer starts a chat, we uses inbound omni-channel flow. Inbound omni, or let's say inbound omni flow, right? So inbound omni flow is used to transfer a chat to a AI agent or any agent, right? So in the previous video we were transferring the chat to an AI agent using inbound omni flow. So whenever a customer starts a chat, one messaging session gets created, right? We know that. And this messaging session record ID gets passed to this inbound omni-channel flow, and this ID is used by the AI agent, right? Now if an AI agent wants to escalate the chat to the human agent, the same record ID will be passed to the human agent, right? The same record ID will be passed to the human agent, and this time this flow, the flow which we will use to transfer the chat from an AI agent to a human agent will be known as outbound omni flow, right? So whenever we are taking a chat into AI agent, that is called as inbound omni flow, and now uh, we are passing the chat out from AI agent to an human agent, that will be known as outbound omni-channel flow, right? So when we were transferring the chat to the AI agent, we have created one omni-channel flow, which is inbound omni-channel flow, and we have done some more setup of service cloud, right? The same way, here are also some steps which we need to follow apart from creating a outbound omni-channel flow, right? So let's do that. So first let's go to our Salesforce org and go to setup. I'm already here. So let's open the open our agent first, right? So I'll just click on Agentforce agents, and our agent was Crazy Cloud agent. So here is the agent detail page. First I'll open it into the builder and see if it is activated. Yes, it is activated. So first let's deactivate this. Okay, now uh, if you see here, let me just open that detail page again. If you go to the connection tab, you will see that we have an inbound omni-channel flows, but we do not have any section of outbound omni-channel flow, right? So this is due to some UI changes by Salesforce, but don't worry, when you open this agent to an agent builder, into the agent builder, and here you can go to the connection tab. Once you click on the connection tab, you will see one outbound omni-channel flow section over here as well, right? So if you want to choose a flow, if you have created the flow, you can just choose it from here. But right now we only have one omni-channel flow, which is the inbound omni-channel flow, which we have created for inbound omni-channel flow. That's why we are only getting the one omni-channel flow, right? So before doing that, before creating some flows, first let's just understand what service cloud setup we have to perform, right? So here is your AI agent again, and now here is an human agent, right? First thing first, human agent cannot be available 24/7. Yeah, they might be working in shifts, so they can available for 24/7, but a single user cannot be available 24/7. So that's why we have some presence statuses, right? Presence status. So presence status are something that, let's see, available or on break, just the way you put it on your teams, right? Or on break or offline or on leave. These are some present statuses which you can create, right? So if the user or if the human agent is having available as the present status, they can receive some work, right? If an AI agent is passing the chat, they can receive that, right? So first you need to create and set up some presence statuses, right? Then we will have a queue. We'll create one more queue, and inside that queue we will add some agents, right? Let's say agent 1 and agent 2, and both agents will have uh, different present statuses, right? Now the AI agent will pass the chat to a queue, and inside that queue, whichever agent is available, that particular work will be assigned to that agent. Let's say agent 2 is offline but agent 1 is online, so that particular chat will be assigned to uh, this agent 1, right? So first thing first we will create a queue and assign some users into that. For now I only have one user, so I'll only assign one user into that, and we'll create some presence statuses, right? And once you have created the queue and you have created the present status, now is the time to assign these present statuses to the user, right? So every user can have different present statuses, right? So we have to assign that which user can have which present status, right? So these present status, either you can assign it using the profile of the user, or you can do it by using permission sets, right? So the third thing is, first is creating a queue, second one is assigning the presence, creating the present status, third one is assigning the present status, and fourth one, that make sure the human agent is a service cloud user, right? So there are four steps which you need to perform, right? So whenever we create an agent and we want to allow him to get some work, we always add him into a queue, right? We assign some permission presence statuses to him, and also we make sure that that particular human agent is a service cloud user, right? So let's do that. So the first step, first we'll create one queue. So let's go to your setup and just type queue over here, and I already have one queue, but let's create one more, and let's name it as human agents queue, right? And the routing configuration, let's say the same we had created. Test routing configuration, supported objects will be the messaging session. Why? Because messaging session will be created and we'll need to pass that. For now I'm just adding my user into this. Let's save it. So here the first step is done. I have created one queue. Now let's create some present statuses, right? So you just need to go to setup again and click and type present statuses. You will find present statuses under Omni-Channel. Let's click on this. See, for now there is no present status available, right? But but if you have always if you have already worked on Service Cloud, you know that offline status is always there, right? So it might be not showing over here, but it is always there. So let's click on new. I'll create some present status. Let's say available, and online or busy, what type of present status is that, right? So online means that uh, if a human agent has set his present status to available, he can receive work. If it is busy type of present status, he cannot receive work, right? So let's see, if it is available we'll see online, right? and what available channels are there. So this available status will be present in only messaging channel, right? So if an human agent who is not working on the chat department or is working on some calling department, they cannot access this available status, right? Okay, so here I have selected messaging channel. You can create some more messaging channels from going to the messaging channel over here. For now, we only have two created, so I'm selecting the messaging as the channel, right? Let's save it. Let's create one more present status. Let's say break, right? So when a user or when a customer support executive is on a break, they should not ideally receive the work. So I'll just click on busy, right? So if you are selected busy, they will not receive the work. And once you click on busy, you see that the channel selection has gone, right? Why? Because if a user is not getting the work, then why does it matter whether you are selecting phone channel or message channel, right? So let's click on save. Okay, so here I have created two different statuses. You can create as many as you want, right? Now is the time. See, these present statuses are created into your org, but not every user can access them right now, right? To make them available for all the users or maybe a single user, uh, you have to assign it to them, right? So let's go to the user and I'll go to my Yash user, which is system admin, which I have added into the queue, right? So okay, so first let's create one permission set for this. You can also assign these present statuses via profile, but for now I'm just assigning it to it using permission set. Why? Because I don't want all the system admin to access this present status, right? Okay, so let's create one new present status and name it as service cloud custom permission set, right? No license. Let's save it. And once you have created the permission set, you can scroll down and come to the service presence status access, right? Click on this. Edit. You see now we have two available presence statuses. I'll just select both of them and make them available into this permission set. Once these present statuses are available into this permission set, I will just assign this permission set to a user, right? To my user, right? So let's go to the users. Click my user, and here in the permission set assignment, I'll just add one more. Edit assignments. Name was service cloud custom permission set, right? So now the user is able to access that particular permission set, right? So we have created a queue, we have created some present statuses, we have assigned the present statuses to the user, and now the final step is to make that user as service cloud user. So how to do that? You just need to go to the user, click on edit, and here you see service cloud user, right? So let's click on this, or let's click on the flow user as well, as this user will run the flow. Okay, so now all the basic service cloud setup has been done, right? Now is the time to escalate that chat, right? So when we say the AI agent will escalate the chat to a human agent, that cannot be done without using the flow, right? So we have to create one more flow, which will be outbound, which will be selected as outbound omni flow into the agent builder, right? Omni-channel flow, and this flow will accept one record ID, just like we have created into the inbound flow, right? So when the chat was transferring to the AI agent, we had created the inbound Omni flow, right? If you did not watch that video, this just the previous video, first you can go to that video and watch it, and then come back to this video, right? Okay, so when we created the inbound flow, we have passed the record ID, right? We have created the record ID variable, which was input, right? And inside this record ID variable, we were accepting the messaging session record ID. The same way, we'll create the record ID variable into this outbound omnichannel flow as well, and that is also will be input variable, and the same record ID will be shared to this flow, right? So I hope that was clear. Let's go to the agent builder section. Inbound omnichannel, let's go to the flow builder first. We need to create one omnichannel flow, right? So let's go click on new flow. I'll again explain you the complete flow, right? Don't worry. Start from scratch. Let's click on omnichannel flow and create. Now first we need to create one record ID variable, which would be a text type record ID. Make sure you are giving the name same like this, R small and I capital. It would be a text field. It would be available for input, because the inbound omnichannel flow will pass the chat to the outbound omnichannel flow, and the record ID here is a parameter, right? So let's click on done, and now outbound omnichannel flow will route this chat or route this messaging session to the live human agent, right? So let's click on the plus icon, add one element as route work to human agent, right? I'll just route one single record, let's say record ID. This is the same thing which we have done into the inbound omnichannel flow, right? Service channel would be messaging. Will route this time. In the previous video, we were routing this chat to the Agentforce service agent, but now we are passing this chat from AI agent to a human agent. So I'll just select one queue which I have created. The queue will be human agents queue, and now this chat will be passed from AI agent to the this queue, human agents queue, right? Let's click on save. Route work to human agent. Click on save. Click on activate. Now let's go back to your agent builder, refresh it. Okay, now let's go to the connection tab, and here in the outbound omnichannel flow, you just need to add one flow, right? So you just need to choose a flow. The flow would be route work to human agent, right? What would be the escalation message? So when your AI agent is passing the chat or escalating the chat to a human agent, what message you want to show onto the UI to the customer, right? So let's say one moment please. Okay, let's delete this. Escalating this chat to a live human agent. This is for this message is just for the training purpose. For the real projects, you just have to give some logical messages, right? Let's click save, and now we know that AI agents only work on topics, right? So if you ask an AI agent that what is your batch delivery mode, right? So this AI agent can answer that question. Why? Because we have assigned a topic, right? Now, if a user is not getting satisfied with the answers, or the AI agent is not capable enough to, or capable enough to access some data, he needs to transfer the chat to the human agent, right? And to do that, we have to assign one topic to this AI agent. So let's click on new, add from asset library. So we Salesforce has already provided us with a topic which is escalation. Let's add this topic. So basically, escalation is a standard topic, and it is used to pass the chat or escalate the chat from AI agent to a human agent, right? So if you click on this topic, you'll see that name is escalation. Classification description says handles requests from users who want to transfer or escalate this conversation to a live human agent, right? We know that classification description is used by the Atlas reasoning engine to decide which topic they needs to pick, right? The scope is your job is to transfer the conversation to a live agent, and if a user explicitly asks for a human assistance or has a complex issue that requires human intervention. You see, we cannot add some instructions over there. Why? Because it is a standard topic. If you want to add some instructions, you can create your new version and then you can do that. For now, let's keep it as it is. Instruction says that if a user explicitly asks to transfer a live agent, escalate the conversation. So once you say that escalate this conversation, what this agent will do, this agent will go to the connection tab and see outbound omni-channel flow, which is the flow. So the flow is route work to human agent. So this flow will get called. This flow then will go to will route this work to this queue, right? And this queue has one active user, and of course if this queue has only one user, that chat will be routed to this user only if the user is available. If the user has set the present status to break or away, the chat will keep on hold, right? So once the user come back, that chat will automatically goes to this live agent, right? So this is how it works. Let me repeat this again. So once you give an prompt to a AI agent that escalate this chat, right? So what this AI agent will do, AI agent will go to the connection tab. It will see what outbound omni-channel flow is selected. So the flow name is route work to human agent. So now this complete execution will go to the outbound omni flow, right? And inside this omni flow we have configured that this particular chat will go to the route to the queue, right? And this queue has only, let's say this for now, let's suppose that this queue has 4 users. So all the 4 users are available, right? So this chat will route to any of the user, right? But in the routing configuration we have set that most available, right? So that chat will route to the most available agent. For now we only have one user, so that chat will be routed to that user, right? Okay, let me just open my service console app here. Okay, why we cannot add the chat icon here? Why? Because this is not a console app, right? So only in console app you can add the utility item here, right? So let's go to the service console. This is the standard app. Let's go to, okay, home page. Okay, leave it. There's no home page. You see there is an history utility item, right? So there is no chat utility item. Let's say there is no omni-channel utility item, right? So omni-channel utility item uh, is used to assign the chats, or this is a proper window into which the customer support executives can see their work, right? So let's go to the app manager from setup, click on app manager and go to the service console. Here is it, service console app. click on edit. See, right now we do not have any omni-channel utility item over here, so the user or the customer support executive will not be able to click on this to see their work. So I'll just go to the app manager. I'll just edit this app, and into this utility items I will add utility item. And what utility item? The omni-channel, right? So let's click on this and save it. Now if you go and refresh this page, you will see that omni-channel will be available over here. You see the omni-channel is available now. So once you click on this omni-channel, okay, let me explain you one thing. For now I am the customer support executive, the live human agent, right? So I have opened this window to see my work, right? So for now you see this is offline. So this particular agent, I as a customer support executive will not receive any work, right? Either it is transferring from AI agent or by any other omni-channel flows, I will not receive any work. Why? Because currently I'm offline, right? So let's go available, right? You see available has a green tick, right? So green means that is available for work, and rest are offline. See, offline we did not create it. As I said, offline is always there. You do not need to create offline status, right? So let's make it available. Right, and now let's do one thing. Go to the sites where we have deployed our agent. First, let's just a minute. First, let's go to the agent builder and activate this, right? So this got activated, and now let's go to our site. Let's click on site, all sites, go to the sites, and this was our site, Crazy Cloud site. Let's click on this, and now let's click on this chat icon. You see the Crazy Cloud agent is now available. Let's see, escalate this chat, escalating to a human agent. Yes. So now we have received one chat into the agent console. Agent can accept it. Let's see, I'm as an agent, I'm accepting this chat. So once I accept this chat, the complete session will get opened into my chat window, right? And now here I do not have that component. Let's go to the edit page, and we have one conversation tab. Let's conversation, right? Enhanced conversation. Let's pick this up and drop it over here and save it. So once you save it, let's activate this and mark it as org default. Next, save. Okay, so once you saved it, you will be able to see the complete chat with this customer, right? You see these are grayed out. Why? Because these messages were of Crazy Cloud agent, right? The AI agent. Now the chat has been transferred to me, to a customer care executive, to a live human agent. So let's say, hi, I'm Yash, your customer care executive, right? And once I send this message, see it is in blue. This is not grayed out, right? Why? Because these messages are mine, and these messages were of AI agent which has left the chat, right? Now let me just go to the site. You see, hi, I'm Yash, your customer care executive. Hey Yash. Once the customer sends the message, You see, the agent is receiving the message, right? So this is how it works. So this is how we can transfer the chats from one AI agent to a live human agent, right? So again, before going back, let me just explain you the complete scenario what happened, right? So okay, so this is the customer, right? And customer starts a chat, right? So whenever a customer starts a chat, we have the AI agent, right? And when a customer query gets to the AI agent, we have the inbound flow. And when the chat goes out from the AI agent, it is outbound flow. Outbound flow. And this is our human agent, right? This is human agent. So both of the flows accepts record ID as an parameter. Record ID is nothing but a text variable which is marked as input, and into this record ID we store the record ID of the newly created messaging session by the customer, right? So this is how it works. So when you call when we say that escalate this chat, when a customer says that escalate a chat, this agent will go to the connection tab. It will see what is the outbound omnichannel flow. It will go to that flow, route work to the human agent. It will go to the flow and it will route this work to a queue which is defined over here, right? Let's see this queue, right? And into this queue, we for now we only have one user, right? And that chat got assigned to that queue, right? So let's suppose if we have, what happens, so let's see, this is a queue, right? And inside this queue we have user 1, user 2, user 3, and user 4. So inside the queue we have selected one routing configuration, right? If you see the previous video, we have selected one routing configuration. Inside that routing configuration we have made it available for most available, right? Most available. So the chat which is going to this routing configuration, this routing configuration will escalate the chat or give the work to the agent which is most available, right? So let's say you in these four between these four users, user 2, user 2 is working on something, user 3 is working on something, user 4 is working on something, user 1 is available right now, right? So this particular chat will be assigned to user 1, right? So this is how it happens, right? Now let's see an example. What if this user, let's end this chat for now, end chat, right? So once you click on end chat, it will be, just a minute, it will get ended from here as well, right? Yash b left, Yash has left. If you see, when you see as when a customer says escalate this chat, escalating to the human agent, this is our custom message. You see the crazy cloud transfer request started, crazy cloud agent left. Now the agent has left and the human agent has joined, right? So for now let's make it offline and try if the chat goes to the human agent, right? You see crazy cloud agent joined. This is our Agentforce AI agent. Now let's see, let's say escalate this chat. Now it will keep saying that okay, I'm escalating a chat, crazy cloud agent left, but no live agent has joined. It is still saying transferring. Why? Because he is on break, right? Now let's say the human agent came back and make himself as available. You see, as soon as he is available, that particular work which is in queue will get assigned to this user. So this is how we transfer the chat from a AI agent to a human agent, right? I hope that was clear.